So a quick update about the Mandala offering. On this session, on the 9 to 12 session, we get an opportunity to offer to Garchen Rinpoche only, and to all the other monks we will have the opportunity to offer in the afternoon.
Text page number 24.
In the Amitayu Sadhana, page number 24.
Wame sobo vajadai sarva dharma soba vajado vai dong bing an le singge jimbo je je de rambo je de yong ye do zhe wo no zo do jin jimbo de den de bam le be ma le da ve jing go je ve de sam je guen je ngo wo bo da lama dam de do ni ze me be ye ye je ngo wo she ma bo de le wo zen je bo ban je zen jian je dong se zhen de yong se je ba le do je lo gong bo che da ye he ba de me ba gong lo ma xia jie sa ni jie nyam ba li yao bei de no zi ya ban ba na wo zha ra bei dou zhou jie ren bo jie wei jin ge jie sa de xia dou se mo do do xia wo ba de jin jie jie jin dar jie na za le ba xia dou jie jie mo zhong ge you ban zi dan bei ze san la zo da sa wu jie ran yin jin de jie bei jie wo den bai do gar wong dan da wa la ne shen ma bun zen ba jie de le wo zen de ran yin jie ne ne gong bo zi ba me yin yang sup jie jie ba se jie dan ce ba me jie nan ba jie zhao de da bon je me zen jom ze lo ma na ma le je gen chen je be jom den hor je ne de je so so jom de kar wa da mi de ma ru do la je ser to je nam jo ye ma lan ja je gong ba yong zo bei je yen ru do je dun de lo noi de se je yan bo ra len du ne zhen zhe ze lo na zo dun ze jian 大业神天所能主为神，永当苦节，年的耶稣所，救难困解往所作，作马世间动着心，念马来拉在界界的北京，让我界。现的界界当波，得有三等所来有，觉当也些家长外滚的没事，你保的爱自将自将有到来，特别见求他见见。现得来自做年能却不能的小所所能送到连接度，可懂得有你讲，你没得到我所谈，叫哪来把咋都说。阿巴人们的人家呢，萨巴的我让的叫萨巴。那万族，我们萨瓦达达应该阿巴人们大人家那萨巴人哇，阿甘巴的在所谓就大大巴传经呢，老爷爷干这所大，老爷家那大巴爷。这叫我萨瓦达当个的阿贝克个的萨玛呀谢会那当初来投资时，你家真正的人呢，就是要把那些那的是讲的。有所说，我们萨瓦达达应该别马格马拉耶萨达扎呼安维拉玛达耶没多久，来让他个萨瓦来我认真。万个拉那见着，我们萨瓦达达应该阿甘巴的在耶稣哇，我们萨瓦达达应该巴登巴的在耶稣哇，我萨瓦达达应该的贝的在耶稣哇，我萨瓦达达应该的贝巴的在耶稣哇。我们萨瓦达达应该达罗给巴的在耶稣哇，我们萨瓦达达应该达给的巴的在耶稣哇，我们萨瓦达达应该达尼维的巴的在耶稣哇，我们萨瓦达达应该达下达巴的在耶稣。 ye sorwa tabe de nam jen jen ben ye de ze gang bamba thone jadar lombo zon ye ne ye go trezor dar la ye jane da boy de yan da ge je wo sorwa da da ga da abe ke ga de somaya ye wo amara nan zinde so na ye so ye wan ge ge le jian nan tan jian jian min ze ye de ze ga je ya lama je wo le ba yong se je ba de ge ze ba me je wo jian ba je la yang to ge re我在这边叫我没被这样我都当也个什么不能把南瓜干我见着那么歌颂头乱着我把我那样头个人我在这边那么也当就算把我看这将上我做到见着那么拉的将来跟着这那年前不就我们做那的跟着人同辈，我们说吧，万事都会说过的嘛，说吧，万事都会同辈嘛，后来人不见，同样现家也问难。我来所谓却用下身同下，没到都被毛没这家下色罗摩拉索，结别真不三界没交白就我们在二干话，我们在八定话。我们在多家那话，我们在怎么那话，我们在北北啊话，我们在对北啊，我们在阿罗，我们在天地啊，我们在内地啊，我们在山东。Savarana samaye voy la je la de la je denje ya je zhang jia xia se ye wang de nam karam jiang kan jian te do bai da ni jian pa de la ma je ong ra pa re me da yan ja sa pa re wa ra en za ma na pa de za pu zo me ngo sa ma do sa wa ra samaya ye wo in zi xin da we me yin to be ren che ser ma me do zhe zan de nan ka ram jam kam jin de do bo da ni je pa da lo mo en jo won go ra me ayan jana sa pa re wa re pe pam pa de za pen za men go so mo do so wa sa ma ye wo sa je sa me ge le song wa ye de yan ye wo do bo zhen je zo nam ka ram jam kam jin de do be da ni jen bo ba la ma en jo on ga ra pa re me da ye jana sa pa re wa de bam ba de za bun za me go sa me da sa wa sa ma ye wo me she me sa ye she ro me nge nya da na we ra me no won de nam go ran jang kam jin de do ba la ni jen bo bo de la ma je won ga ra pa re me ayan jana sa pa ra wa alo ka pun za me ga sa me da sa wa ra sa ma ye wo re jen so we dong wo kun se je so je de je de sa yin to ba nam ka ran jang kan jin de do ba da ni jin bo ba la ma yo on ga ra na re me da yin jana sa pa re gen de bun za me ga sa me da sa wa ra sa ma ye wo to ni bo san jun she le song we de we ro de na ma sha zi je nam ka ran jang kan jin de do bo da ni chen bo bo de lo ma jo om ga ra pa re me do ye jo na sa pa re ne we de bun za me ga sa me do so bo ro so mo ye wo dem de le song je me ran yin je ye na je me dong bo ro me do nam ka ram jam kam jin de do be da ni chen bo bo de lo ma je om ga ra pa re me do ye ja na sa pa re wa shok da pun za me ga sa me do sa wa ra na sa Samada Sabarana Samaye Hoy Kolonor Veta Molon Boda Lambodam Joma Boran Boje Dani Jembo Borda Lama Jandra Kumpindeba Jebar Hoy Wangara Aparemeda Sabarevar Sapta Maharena Panza Menga Samet Savarana Samaye Hoy Laya Wambola Meyurjane Tahila Moji Jenchebada Padela Majarve Tonala Dahida Jeda Jepar Wangara Paramet Ayan Jana Sabarevar Endra Banda Mangala Padeza Benzame Sameda Savarana Samaye Hoy Natso Wangbu Yodara Doje Kala Reina Deve Jenjelve Kuzaren Chindalo Jonsembe Sibatan Kweje Jambar Yonguru Aparemet Ayan Jana Sabarewar Webdata Dita Benza Menga Sameda Savara Samaye Hoy Jiten Bezo Tepame Teme Jawa Malin Jomzeje Gome donga Jurbanan Jejo, Sanje Zebame La Jantar Doi, De Badanjela, Yender Ganje Donji Jele, De Bane Nangonda, Yoda De Beta Barje, Lama Dangombo Zepa Mitasa, Tokardave Jingo Jedent, Shemar Boring Josi Dodan Jebentar, Majen Tenwe Yekorda Gorish, Denja Namka Yin Tam Jeng Jeja La Mega, Te Tam Jeja Sanan Cheme Zeye Duzega, Baba Nam. Sayang Urdu Zorwar Jeje Dame Senda Savajar. Say in Tibet, English, this part.
On a moon disk at the heart of the Guru, appearing as Amitayus, is a red Shri with a long vowel and sharp tone, surrounded by the mantra garland circling clockwise. All the space in front is filled with the direct and lineage gurus. They all hold vases filled with the nectar of immortal life and single-mindedly bestow the city of long life.
Jemetayang Dozo Amarana Jevendaya Sovoy Majeta Janmat Tepasanga Dombo Region Dorje Toboy Nenda Jende Yeso So Nenjon Deresane Badalamo Domboy Goze Gaje Borders Jeme Jayang Udozo Amaran Jevendaya Sowa Waso Malarejen Kaja Novo Larje Dan Dejen Kampa Dojoy Nenda Jende Yeso Sonem Jon Dara Sonet Pade Lama Dambaye Goze Gaja Pade Yone Tayang Udozo Amaran Jivendaya Sowa Induan Jigde Songwai Jinga Chije Jarbo Dan Jarwa Yangon Chije Nende Jinde Hiso So Nepjon Dara Sonet Pade Lama Dambaye Goze Gaje Pade Jeme Jayang Udozo Amara Jivendaya Sowa Tose Jingaren Support Jembaza Mara Jaya Nender Jende Hiso So Nemjon Dara Sone Jambade Lama Tombai Kuze Kaje Bade Den Yoden Jayang Udat Wamaranan Jivendaya Sowa Separin Namgyadan Chije Sunan Samba Kunjin Dorje Dembaya Nender Jende Sheksa Nemjon Duru Sone Jampurde Lama Damba Kuze Kaje Bade Jeme Jayang Udozo Amaranan Jivendaya Sowa Nyula Benjing Awandan Kenjin Yami Juda Yama Jesan Tam Jenjen Nender Jenden Shiksa Nepjon Dura Sone Jampoda Loma Damba Kuze Kaje Bada San Jeme Zayang Uda Wamaranan Zivindaya Sowa Neden Shira Parden Kedo Gunga Jansen Dan Jetan Jejan Punzot Nenda Jende Shikso So Nepjon Dara Sonet Pada Lama Tamba Ye Kutse Kaje Pada Jeme Tsaya Ngada Zo Amara Nandwe Dai Sawa Jarwan Chije Jaba Pinchen Kunjo Lundo Dong Kunchon Tele Zamboy Nender Jende Shiso So Nenchon Dere Sene Pada Lamo Tamba Ye Kutse Kaje Pada Jeme Tsaya Ngada Zo Amara Nandwe Dai Sawa Jarwan Yugo Dongkon Tempe Domen Donde Lada Cheja Janze Ya Neder Jende Shisa Nenchon Dere Sone Jan Pada Lama Tamba Kutse Kaje Pada Sen Joe Taya Muda Om Amara Nanze Teya Sova Tenzai Cheja Nyama Dan Jalwan Peme Janze Jigda Jetze Jije Ya Nender Jende Shisa Nenchon Dere Sen Yone Lomo Lomo Ye Kutse Kaje Pada Jeme Taya Mudu Zo Amara Nanze Teya Sova Cheja Renzen Cheja Wan Tencho Dharma Dhamma Kancha Toje Nyema Yo Neder Jende Shisa Nenchon Dere Sene Jan Pada Lama Dhamma Kutse Kaje Pada Den Jeme Taya Mudu Amara Nanze Taya Sova Woje Neden Dorje Dan Tencho Cheja Lode Tupden Shawa Lode Ya Neder Jende Shisa Nenchon Dere Sone Jan Pada Lama Dhamma Kutse Kaje Pada Sen Jeme Taya Mudu Amara Nanze Teya Sova Zen Cheja Yone Ya Wanka Mela Kunza Tenche Sowa Lama Ya Neder Jende Shisa Nenchon Dere Sone Jan Pada Lama Dhamma Kutse Kaje Pada Sen Jeme Taya Mudu Amaran Zeven Teya Sova Lama Nam Tan Tenje Laya Togan Was the Zija So Lama Dambe Guleje Nantan Jega Madana Wene Don De Parjeja Laya was a subject, Jade Jakandan Jabe, Sejetan Jeje Zeta Sona Soyan Detan, Jepar Se Jarwa Se Jeje Salan Teda, Yayan Jade Kanje Zeta Sona. Jowa Nam Jenem Tero Jete Jerwata Yarwa La Sobandon Kunde Jayan Dentan Udan De Nambargo Lame Vuzonete Gale Janatan Jegawen Jawa Mel Seyang Odo Damba Nibar English.
A stream of light and nectar emerges from the hearts of the gurus and deities visualized in front. It completely fills the body of the holy guru, purifying all illness, harmful forces, negativities, obscurations, and obstacles of the impure dimension. Again, light rays spread in all directions, pervading all realms and expanding the lifespan, merit, and all good qualities of all beings. The blessings and power of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the life force and merit of the universe, the power and essence of the elements, and any vitality that has been scattered or lost. In brief, all good qualities of samsara and nirvana are summoned in the form of light and nectar, dissolving into the Guru's crown. Having filled his body completely, he attains the supreme city of immortal life.
Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jite Jinturan Zoyo Dodongo Doya Desaya Sambhad Tiyata Om Be Ma Be Aparameda Be Jana Sambharo Bhajadeo Savasankara Parishade Dhamadanga Gana Samenga Desoba Vishade Manaya Paravare Yesova Namo Bhagava Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jite Dintoran Daya Dodanga Daya Desaya Sambhada Yada Om Be Ma Be Aparameda Be Jana Sambharo Bhajadeva Savasankara Parishade Dhamadanga Gana Samenga Desoba Vishade Manaya Paravare Yesova Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Sambhane Jite Dintoran Daya Dodanga Daya Desaya Sambhada Yada Om Be Ma Be Aparameda Be Jana Sambharo Bhajadeva Savasankara Parishade Dhamadanga Gana Samenga Desoba Vishade Mahanaya Paravare Yesova Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhada Jite Dintoran Daya Dodanga Daya Desaya Sambhadaya Yada Om Be Ma Aparameda Be Jana Sambharo Bhajadeva Savasankara Parishade Dhama Gangana Samenga Desoba Vishade Mahanaya Paravare Yesova O Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jite Dintoran Daya Dodanga Daya Desaya Sambhadaya Yada Om Be Ma Be Aparameda Be Sambharo Bhajadeva Savasankara Parishade Dhamadanga Gana Samenga Sobhavam Vishade Manaya Paravare Yesova Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jite Dintoran Daya Dodanga Ahade Saya Sambhadaya Yada Om Be Ma Be Aparameda Be Jana Sambharo Bhajadeva Savasankara Parishade Sobhava Vishade Mahanaya Paravare Yesova Om Amarana Jivinda 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 Yesova Amarana Jvenda 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 this one.
From the photocopies you have, take the appeasement of sublime bliss, a ritual for sending back the fury of the Dakinis. In English?
Tibetan. Do Tibetan pronunciation together. Seme bonzo mo mo kando na zinyan gan no be yo semen do no ro ne so ye ga den gom den be jar do de ye me de le ngo do de
Okay. Do they have wireless microphone? Oh.
Namdra Lamdu Dumba Zosanje Chajar Golan Lamzang Tambe Return Pato Sonjo Gendun Lemme Javier Yurdu Kondun Chu He Yer Tamba Namla Cha Jeshen Shi Parjuba Honda Tangle Kanshe Shawar Chawane Jiktimba Wangda Sena Tingna Jaya Dongra Par Wona Bangja Mura Parna Tonde Chaktsur Namtang Tambe Chuja Wangda Sena Durza Shinkam Chansur Durzi Dunba Chunsur Timba Tamchu Tatsur Tenzin Gendunja Dena Yuksur So Shepe Yarga Ja Che Tsege Loma Changmang Tunje Meto Ngo Tsarwa Tamje Gomo Mangde Yujang Tengde Kapsa Papa Tam Tuse Minpen Char Shipa Tar Jinja Tsona Chupa Chongde Tangbo Putso Nga Denja Goni Kanglan Chupe Yurje Ranjin Sawar Chawa La Nempasum Soba Ringa Kanchin Tsu Santur Picha Kangwa Lungzi Je Tengda Shinkam Yenga Zingmar Neba Tuka Teje Shinkam Juksumba Meji Jiktin Je Kam Tongsum Je Tongchimbo Na Lingye Rarao Tsangba Jiktin Je Par Jewa Chaja Nebale Tumong Nangsur Je Wangde Jena Rurabjo Loju Sheng Zambe Chuwe Jimbar Lon Zambe Lenshi Yongse Chakbe Nansin Topdan Ngatang Dimbe Jarkhan Manzo Rawang Jinje Yurje Mering Tadan Dushing Chulo Tamche Tarwe Longbar Nepe Wimbe Neje Yongtin Changshin Keje Deme Shabje Jahin Jinje Labe Ne Garchen Nangbe Chuso So Dumban Persum Sobane Saneje Simba Chimbo Meye Tsurjin Nipa Tongje Gewe Xinyin Chimbo Garchen Zinjin Dene Ringmo Xinne Randun Chuke Jarsan Ngonde Jersinjang Yindung Korwa Matonke Pardon Rova Tonla Jodon Mebar Kangla Kandurja Goni Simjinja Ton Zepa Jodang Laparda Dakja Ningdujan Rova Sanje Jamse Mangpujang Durzar Majur Namla Tokzewe Gongde Samjin Si Parajane Deva Ngubo Ye Jongwan Zepa Tang Risa Macheban Rowan Namla Ning Mingmi Ningje Chenbong Pagba Mingmen Zemba Nambara Tarba Tang Nisa Mipar Yindong Konar Zonjin Yogbao Korum Pusum Sobane Rik George Yongden Dang Dinshin Rimni Same Nyamlen La Ngani Pagbe Gendon Namdang Tedam Jirwa Mebe Zunju Namjur Pomo Namdan Jordan Tumbo Jinja Timbe Jinda Nam Laso Ben Zamlen Shanab Chonta Kane Pepe Dorjin Chijam Yinyang Karsola Gawa Lala Mama Imba Dang Jeba Namso Chun Pasum Sobanen Do Denu Sumdang Ngajude Ye Dube Kansa Rikin Sumjo Sosu Kamdang Wang Bus Samba Sebja Dang Tombar Tomta Parsum de Gave Tikba Namjang Bad Mi Ba Namdan Chepar de Kaju de Ye Ninka Chitikba Sumjun Dodun Kanza Wanu Celi Jeke Dorjen Change Kompang de la de Druba Sanchin Tabjurja Damba Med Jongwa Namso Dun Pasum Sobane Sabje Chuju Duzela Ngome de Jube Karzang Gimsi Nangwe Chokunde Chape Tuzang Chepardo Sachin Samba Chimbong Garjan Sinjin Cho Zanju Monlam Le Namkan Tato Jurba Jazamba Simji Malun Tayang Deyende Jazan Le Dan Numon Tajurba Dage Monlam Tayang Dezan Mo Sungbo Tuktop Lur Langde Yamase Singe Dan Yom Dechin Yanzon Nije Sesa Razong Jujuba Melanglo Dawa Nibe Nyangang Kandron Deve Duchini Yanchu Numa Yunan Simbe Sarde Yeben Chunkar Te Gonlo Gupjon Korwe Du Chepra Jindang Rimni Pamtar Sende Tripa Kompang Tumbor Unde Sebe Kumting Dumbang Garchen Chile Yongja Kanyang Lendebe Ninte Zakan Chujur Zangan Zome Du Chepra Jindur Parmo Kanshi Yila Tinsamjun Punso Tsiyo Ngudrum Nyen Zorhin Chuda Dujur Drale Namgyalma Sungba Chimi Namparajarm Zungchon Triptra Sadrum Nangwa So Ringso Ngudub Druba Taptur Natsokbe Sunamje Pong Jiba Ngundo Sone Korwa Matong Je Parde Shape Yomi Dorje Chubdunje Ngobri Yugba Chida Tsela Namsamje Kotang Song Sapsan Nisi Mibe Yenla Chukyo Yangje Karcham Rowa Tambe Chujo Kolo Jome Jeba Korking Yoba Chida Tsemdo Lewan Turikdong Konde Yongcham Nimi Tanyam Jimbo Junang Chuni Jelong Zungzin Duvje Le Jardin Chimi Nyuma Ngani Remin Rowa Tukjin Yuba Namyang Jome Cheba Yuba Chida Chanchom Chudin Yongti Mezeba Jinjong Kolo Yibin Norwe Rinpoche Tawang Korwa Matonge Bardo Durze Rewa Zubar Kongwe Chida Ringa Chanting Chelen Rowan Durwe Le Ramjan Taye Ba Hije Wandraso Durzang Kawang Mipasan Be Sebragi Jugba Jume Chebong Korwan Tajin De Sibe Chida Jasin Nadon Dan Jebe Perventu Garchen Zula Lomnyer Kane, Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche, Gutse, Jurme, Tsela Simjung, over Jubba, Chida, Tsela Namsimje, Sungtin the Tsetan Yishi, Baden Mi Bando, and Jiktin the Sole Nambarja, Chutin Jetang, Drugong Setter. Chutone, Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche, Shape, Semtaye Bang over Yuba Chida, Sansele Juba, Tsepami Gotang, Jumdin, Kagang Majik, Sungdin the Semdo Lema, Tukdin the Hirja Gadam, Chutin, Agor, Chikdong Tambache, Gendon Rela, Gor Ngapjure, Dumang La, Jose Jindache, Burger. Lopon tipti nyamane Chabjin Garchen Rinpoche Cho Katse Mehi Dorje Tavola Timbe Chida Sansil Letrebe Rigje Chabda Dorje Simbe Kochi Songtin de Yanzab Zorum Yishi Konzo Je Lingwam Tuktin Dong Gongbo Tsimta Yebe Satin Samtsin Chimi Tseye Pomba Jedang Rugong Oren Chinchin Losan Jene Chabjin Garchen Rinpoche La Agor Nitong Abja Tang Gar Sancho Chulene Garchen Rinpoche La Agor Nitong Abja Chutso Ni Tumong Gendun Rela Kunji Gor Ngapjo Rechen Burjo Drupon Ceremonial Rinpoche Dan Drupon Party Nije Zuben Driyu Shanab Chutso Kadan Loma Kajine Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche Shape Yomi Dorje Chubdunjung over Yubachi the Jenny Jan Jakotang Garmanjo Rinpoche Ko Songtin Dang Garchi Mambo Tusa Sancho Lamjun Tungtun Yungurjo Tep Jadang Jedang Semdu Lengwan Pishan Chengwa Tuktin the Kadam Chu Din Yongtin Din the Rinchin Tambo Setanga Chenleje Din the Yele Shedo Murshin Jindang Agor Chik Che Chik Tong Chikja Je Tang Gendu Namla Kunji Gorjare Demangla Ningongge Hyala Jemburja Donze Donjo Rinpoche Wun Tribe Hyaso Jacob Singapore Tang Vietnam Nihongje Garchen Chutso Kane Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche Hyape Yome Dorje Kamsu Yukbache Do Sansil Letrebe Tsepa Meje Ko Songtin do Dorje Jube Lewam, Tuktin do Sansil Letrebe Chanchon Chutin, Yongtin Jetin do Sansir Nobardang, Tenri Tinjo Gomja Pulek, Chinle Jetin do Nabza Chapsang Tang, Jayum Dukbu Chakba, Yin Yang Dumangla, Ningong Shala Jetang, Sebra do Singapore, Drungar Tiptin Tarjen Len Chusone, Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche La Agor Chik. Genduna la Kunji Gor Jare Han Rugong Garchin Potso Chuleng Chutone Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche Chola Agor Sumche Chiktong Yibja Tang Se Garang Abjing Abding Genduna la Kunji Gor Jare Chetang Hochemen Rungar Amitaba Chutone Agor Nitong Tang Sumja Nihong Garchen Chutone Agor Chiktong Trugja Wongton Rugong Ayatare Chutone Agor Chiktong Abja Hepong Gar Tikin Chuleng Chutone Agor Nitong Nibja Hikik Kangton Garchen Potso Chutone Agor Chiktong Abja Je Dombe Shazong Garchen Chutso Kake Agor nga chung nga tong abja hikik se garang abjing abding je per Kimpo Samdru Rinpoche tang Reyu Chutso Kane Jabjin Garchen Rinpoche Katsi Kajar Timbe Chida Tsukta Nampar Jarma Katang Songtin de Tsemdo Lengwa Tuktin de Sancho Judin Yang Yinyang Gendo Namla Kunji
To the perfect Buddha, the teacher who showed the path to perfect liberation, to the holy Dharma, the excellent path, the path of cessation, free from attachment, and to the Sangha, the supreme assembly of perfect wisdom and liberation. To these trustworthy sources of refuge, I pay homage and make offerings at all places and times. Having placed homage to the sacred sources of refuge and having made benevolent gestures, I will share the following words. From a mundane perspective, descriptions of noble lines are above, generations of common people are below, and thousands of communities exist in between. From the perspective of the holy Dharma, There are the stories on the liberation of disciples and on how the teacher, the Buddha, appeared, how the sacred Dharma had spread, and on the Sangha path, the path of those whose upholders of the teachings. Thus, although there are myriad spheres of activities, the foliage of words is abundant, and there are numerous great ways to express their flower-like meaning. I will now offer some words that are like rain in time. Now I would like to introduce you to the nature of the recipient of our offering from the perspective of the 5 perfections. Concerning the perfect place, on the palm of the Lord of the 5 families, vast ocean Vajrachana rests an alms bowl filled with scented water. 25 worlds are stacked on top. The 13th of these worlds lies at the level of his heart. It is a third-order, thousandfold universe, the world of endurance, where humans are able to endure hardships. This universe is made up of billions of worlds, each with 4 continents, Mount Meru, and the realms of the gods. From the perspective of how things appear to an ordinary level, in one of these worlds, south of Mount Meru, there is a world known as Jambu Vipa, flesh with the great Jambu waters. In this world, there is a great and powerful nation, a land where democracy and freedom reign, a place where all human race coexists and all religions flourish. In this nation, there is a sanctuary that embodies all the qualities of perfect solitude, a place where many accomplished masters and scholars have set foot, a sacred place endowed with blessings called the Garchen Institute. Concerning the perfect teacher, long ago, the one known as Gar, a great bodhisattva abiding on the higher bhumis, who appeared in human form and who is a sublime spiritual guide of the ultimate truth, gained the royal seat of the Dharmakaya for his own sake. For the sake of others, he works for the benefit of all sentient beings according to their needs, without ever feeling tired and weary of fulfilling their purpose for as long as samsara exists. Out of immense compassion, he purposefully appeared in samsaric existence for us, beings of the degenerate age, whom even myriads of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas could not tame. He maintained the 4 means of gathering disciples, and free from any bias, he loves all beings unconditionally. He is inseparable from the bodhisattva deeds of noble Avalokiteshvara, the one who never shuts his eyes and only seeks the good of others. Concerning the perfect retinue, Vajra siblings from all directions of the world have gathered at this place, and they include the noble Sangha, endowed with the qualities of perfect wisdom and liberation, and who have mastered the profound 2 stages of generation and completion. The yogins and yoginis whose faith in Samaya are unwavering and who are diligent in practice, the generous benefactors who have given their wealth to support the Buddha Dharma. There are also gods, nagas, humans, and non-humans who delight in virtue. Concerning the perfect Dharma, there are infinite number of teachings that are virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end. The 3 scripture collections and the 4 classes of Tantra that accord with the dispositions, mental capacities, and intentions of the 3 types of individuals. In particular, there are the magnificent teachings of the great secret, skillful means in liberation, the heart essence of the 4 great Kagyu lineages, and the core meaning of the 3 vehicles, whereby individuals with sharp minds may easily attain the awakened state of Vajradhara within one body and life. Concerning the perfect time, at this auspicious time, we have the good fortune to partake of the nectar of the profound and vast Dharma. It is also the auspicious time when the light of auspicious signs pervades all directions. In particular, it is the time a great being appeared in this world, the one named Gar. It is said in the prayer for excellent conduct, sentient beings extend as far as the limits of space. May my aspiration prayers extend as far as the limits of their karma and afflictions. This has been Rinpoche's mission for 90 years. His father was Masai Sangye, and his mother Deki Yangsom. The great emanation was reborn on the day of the great gathering of Dakinis, the 25th of the 2nd month in the fire ox year of the 16th Rabjung cycle. The 7th Garchen Rinpoche, Garchen Triptrul Rinpoche, who had perfected the 2 stages and attained the highest accomplishment, passed into nirvana on the very same day. On this auspicious day of his 90th year, we celebrate and pray Upon one's merely thinking of her, the glorious goddess grants the city of abundant life and conquers the hostile demon of the Lord of Death. Homage to the Supreme Buddha Namgyalma. He performed the accumulation of merit for the longevity practice of the immortal Vajrasattva and so on, and he accumulated the forces of merit by various merit methods for attaining the city of longevity. Having accumulated merit and wisdom by offering myriad Dharanis of the victorious Ushnisha Vichaya, and having engaged various other practices, we now supplicate you to remain until the end of samsara with everlasting body, like an immutable Vajra endowed with the 7 attributes, and we offer you the statues of the 3 deities of life. We supplicate you to turn the wheel of the vast and profound Dharma unceasingly with your unending, unsurpassable primordial voice, and we offer you a long life sutra. With the omniscience, love, and power of your Dharmakaya mind, of the non-dual empty awareness, we supplicate you to never cease your compassionate deeds for those to be trained, and we offer you an enlightenment stupa. We supplicate you to fulfill the wishes of your disciples with your effortless qualities, like a wish-fulfilling tree, and we offer you the implements of the 5 Buddha families. We supplicate you to establish us as disciples on the path of enlightenment by effortlessly performing the 4 enlightened activities, and we offer you the 7 royal attributes. By the power of having made these mentally created offerings and the nature of the sky treasury, may these precious teachings of scripture and realization of the Buddha, the lion of Shakyas, the source of all benefit and happiness of all beings without exception, flourish and spread in all directions, and may they always remain. May the lives and activities of the great holy beings who uphold the teachings, wherever they may be, endure, and may their enlightened intent be accomplished spontaneously. May the Sangha community spend their time practicing the teachings of the 3 vehicles, having pacified all misfortune and the degenerations of this world, such as illness, famine, warfare, and so forth. May the glory and perfect happiness be present. His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, a true jewel, is our destined karmic guru. He is like the karmic deity that is determined by the place on which the throne flower falls. May the life of Nekdung Timpe Nima, the son of the teachings of the definitive truth, be strong and steadfast. Consider us miserable sentient beings who are tormented by our own actions, and never withdraw the hook of your compassion. Always remain and continue to turn the Dharma wheel of the definitive truth until the end of samsara. With prayers that His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche may remain as the embodiment of the 3 long life deities with an unchanging and immutable life, the Garchen Buddhist Institute offers statues of the 3 long life deities to represent enlightened form, the Sutra of Immeasurable Life and Wisdom to represent enlightened speech, and a victory stupa triumphant in all directions to represent enlightened mind. With prayers that His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche may remain as the essence of Amitayas, the Buddha of boundless life, Drikung Seattle offers a copper-gilt statue of Amitayas and a complete set of brocade meditation carpets to represent enlightened form. A volume of the Amitayas Long Life Sutra to represent enlightened speech, a crystal Kadam Stupa to represent enlightened mind, an offering of $1,000 and an offering of $50 for each monastic, and breakfast for the assembly. With prayers that His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche's life may remain firm and indestructible like a Vajra, Lopan Tubden Nima offers a copper-gilt statue of Vajrasattva, the all-pervading Lord of the 100 families, to represent enlightened form, a volume of the Yangzam completion stage, the utter perfection of wisdom to represent enlightened speech, and the vase of deathless life, the implement of Amitayas to represent enlightened mind. Drikung Rinchen Choling of Los Angeles and Gar Changchup Choling of Sacramento each offered $2,500 to Garchen Rinpoche. Both centers also offer $50 to each monastic. With prayers that His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche's life may remain firm, the Garchen Dharma Society of Canada offers $10,000, an offering of $140 for each monastic, and a full day of meals for the assembly, with prayers that His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche may remain unwavering, abiding as the essence of the 7 qualities of the indestructible Vajra, Drupal Tsering Rinpoche and Drupal Palki, together with their Eastern and Western Dharma centers and students, offer a statue of Rinpoche himself and a statue of Gar Mingyur Rinpoche to represent enlightened form. 108 copies of the book Garchen Rinpoche's Future Heart Emanation, The Constant Stream of the Path to Awakening, Liberation Upon Seeing, Hearing and Touching, and a volume of the Amitabha's Long Life Sutra to represent enlightened speech, a kadam stupa, 5 gold coins to represent enlightened qualities, and exquisitely formed crystal spheres set in silver to represent enlightened activities, and an offering of $11,108 and $100 for each monastic, and lunch for the assembly. With prayers that His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche may remain immutably in Vajra essence, led by Dorzen Dondrup Rinpoche, the Asian Garchen Dharma centers of Singapore, Vietnam, and Japan offer a copper gilt statue of Amitabha's to represent enlightened form, a volume of the Vajrasattva Sutra to represent enlightened speech, a copper gilt enlightenment stupa to represent enlightened mind, a copper gilt blazing jewel, and a finely made meditation hat with cloud patterns to represent enlightened qualities, and a full set of robes and fine incense to represent enlightened activities. In addition, they offer lunch for the assembly. Moreover, the following monetary offerings are made to His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. Drigar Tupten Garge Darje Ling of Singapore offers $10,000 and $100 to each monastic. Drigo Garchen Punsuk Choling of Hanoi offers $31,400, 57 grams of gold, and $100 to each monastic. Drigar Amitabha of Ho Chi Minh City offers $2,300. The Garchen Institute of Japan offers $1,600. Drikung Arya Tara Ling of Vung Tao offers $1,500. Garchen Tikchen Ling of Hang Po Pong offers $2,241. Garchen Punsuk Ling of Kanto offers $1,500. Altogether, the Asian Garchen Dharma centers offer $50,000, $541, and 57 grams of gold. With prayers that the life of His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche may remain firm for hundreds of eons, Khenpo Somdrup Rinpoche and associated Dharma centers offers a statue of Namgyalma to represent enlightened form, a volume of the Long Life Sutra to represent enlightened speech, an enlightenment stupa to represent enlightened mind, and offerings to the monastics.
Gonda chuzo jingning chesto. Garchen Dhamma so sit Canada. Garchen Bochele Timyo Chita Agon Trechek Tang Gendure La Kunji Jigja Kipjurin du Manglan Ninchon Shala Jemberja. Ruwa Kunje Pende Male Benjone Jara Shakya Singe Longtan Toba Timbarum Bochendini Cho Gondo Tarhenjela Yoring de Nepatang. Tenzin Jeva Consa Lama Nandin Zamlan Shipti Depon Jarwa Tamjin Jinjin Zigba Chimbon Chodan Ranja Namje Meto Kangla Poba Lakar Jamgu Neda Songe Zube Risemi Be Chujo Dan Chulo Kage Tenzin Jeva Kanda Suyoban Namje Kutse Yunda Timba Kutse Yunda Tene Tugye Yedon Tada Lunjan Rubatang Jiktinja Kandur Namjuja Lokanji Shirabju Najimbe Geginwa Namtang Ngubo Topjerek Zalan Chinju Sabjing Namang Cinzarje Nuba Jegonala Pimba Dupresipe Shingte Sonjin Cinrekba Namtang Jache Namjuja Zikba Yangbu Zamlenke Monamji Hibdeta Janyam Rawange Polandimba Charing Tangbote Manzo Donyorjen Entipa Nambaso Jiktin Kamder Pindijibo Kanda Soyo Namje Tsen Tarsinji Namje Tsemtarsine Tukji Yeba Lonjondra Batang Gindunje Denam Kolosumje Save Dundawa Tang Jiktinje Kamsa Nemong Chukzu So Kangi Tujo Gubantada Hyone Deji Zodinja Pala Lonsoju Batang Cheparda Jabjen Garchen Rinpoche Indu Chuje Nimancho Gutse Meshen Gumbo Tsentaye Ben Owen Soyen Yede Legendary Nyamta Simji Namla Gongde Tukje Shakbe Namyam Tongwar Nidun Chujon Kolo Sinto Parde Jume Chepar Korking Yupar Sorwa Linjande Bala So
By the power of having made these mentally created offerings, which have the nature of a sky treasury, may the precious teachings of Scripture and realization of the Buddha, the Lion of Shakyas, the source of all benefit and happiness for all beings without exception, flourish and spread in all directions, and may they always remain. May the lives and activities of the great holy beings upholding the teachings wherever they may be endure, and may their enlightened intent be spontaneously fulfilled. May the Sangha community devote their time to practicing the teachings of the three vehicles, having pacified all misfortune and degeneration of this world, such as disease, famines, wars, and so forth. May the glory of perfect happiness be present. His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche, a true jewel, is our destined and chosen karmic guru. He is like the karmic deity determined by the place where the divination flower falls. May the life of Ngdong Tempe Nima, the son of the teachings of the definitive truth, be strong and steadfast. Consider us miserable sentient beings tormented by all our own misdeeds, and never withdraw the hook of your compassion. Always remain and continue to turn the Dharma wheel of the definitive truth until the end of samsara.
Page 49. Om Benja Sada Samaya Mana Balaya Benja Soto Denoba Ditana Dome Bava Sodakai Wanara me baba savasi de medaya ta savaka masuja me zedan shayam guru aho bangave sarvada danga Binja baba mahai samaya sato wom benja bama hawa Ya nambar daba wanchi se jesaya Om benjare ke avon se jaren koyo gayo Hong reya jar bore ro ya lemba bolo zambele Na bolo je song damenye Shardale dalen boy lo ngaya dangaya ye Nata yoten dalam jondo song da damenyen jada Rinpoche Dunjaya Mame Baya Lota Kolo Rinpoche Norve Rinpoche Zemo Rinpoche Lumpo Rinpoche Langpo Rinpoche Tamcho Rinpoche Magpo Rinpoche Dejenpo Yapampa Gipa Ma Dewa Ma Lama Karma Bedo Mo Dope Ma Nansa Ma Dejama Nye Mo Dawa Rinpoche Yedo Sole Nambar Jarve Janse Wesa Lada Maya Pam Jompo Son Sopa Ma Tawa Mep Shenka Nambar Tapa Denye Chapta Siya
真见杂个别的一些我也当年从没把的拉玛丹下边个家定金有把所完的白用的不玩的我他见罗维顿的意思是也能生计老多所所也不去所也没到绕人间你的肩膀三界香罗没得不完多个南多心的结玩有将在我当去见小巴你才要让古人说完给我用水那个接受他接着我对山家为接受了马街这个没时间见可能做可我马当把的有那家当的这边都这都说
Glorious Guru, embodiment of all the Buddhas of the three times, your beautiful form is an inexhaustible treasury, a wheel of perfect adornments. Please remain firm until samsara is emptied, for the benefit of all who see, hear, and remember you. Glorious Guru, embodiment of all the Buddhas of the three times, your melodious speech is an inexhaustible treasury, a wheel of perfect adornments. With the profound nectar of Dharma, please bestow the feast of benefit and happiness upon all sentient beings equally. Glorious Guru, embodiment of all the Buddhas of the three times, your secret mind is an inexhaustible treasury, a wheel of perfect adornments. Please remain forever steadfast and unmoving from the profound yoga of the two stages and the six perfections. Menjek ba yadan den ba senge chala shab den ba yo so so kanga song me ze ba jen kola ya la do je da ya darzanan de ja je de ma jong ye so do ye ye je gong pang lang go ban ze yom den de na wan ta ye je mo ni de da ne song je sen ko re jan so jen bo dong ba ma je je ba One dan de ba marzin to lo shop den ba yo so so kanga to me ze ba yin yang go sa ba dan ja che we den en jin jom to la nga ni ba de sa na ye dan ke zhe ma yong me la ye ye je gong po lo go ban ze yom den de me ju ben wo ni de da ne song de je sen ko we je Tumba ma je je ba de to je dan den bo lang ben de la sha den bo yu so so gang ge yong de me se ba jin jian go jie da jian yin jin bei ye
Kurwa da nyang elende be paryon de mesok Terzana nga jaje trema jong Nyam nye ye je gong po lang go ban ze ba Jom den de ren jen jong den je ngoan De da ne zong de je sing kurwe jan so jen Dong bar ma je je bar de zhen che je gang wa ye dan de Tam cho gan zhe la ya dan bar yu so so Gang gan che le me se ba jin jin ko Na ba ye ye go ne dor so na cha do ge zhe ma jong Sa zhe ye he je gong pa lang go ban ze ba Jom den de dong yu zhe ben ngo De da ne Dong ban ma je je ba de to me xiu dan den ban ko den gen zhe la ya den ba yu so so gang ge re na ma le jik de da ni zhou ba do jian qian jin bo da ye man ji be ba den la ma dan ban De da ne zong de je sing ko wei jiang zo jian bo dong ba ma je je ba Jiang zha be me den la xia den bo yu su so sa zhe me ba nye me den la xia den ba yu su so ma re me ma se ba da we den xia den bo yu su so ren ji be pa yin cho ya ye kan je me la dan ze ye je je da per we yon den guen jian jiong ne je Ye ye no da gun do re gong zai.
This precious vase is a delightful, boundless palace, filled with the nectar of the deathless deities and the essence of long life. By offering this wellspring of good qualities, please accomplish our wishes like a wish-fulfilling jewel.
Oi, je me re ma shu be ze, kon de yang den da me jo, sol we long den de da de me yo de dong zo ban zo.
The melted substance of the five immortal Buddha families is the quintessence of all qualities of samsara and nirvana. By partaking of this vital elixir, may the winds of karma and the hostile forces of the Lord of Death be rendered motionless, and may emptiness and bliss be fully perfected.
Oi, ya jia za yin nen jo me, nian po gen de bar jie se, so we bar jie ne dong le, jar den jie mi ge ni xiao.
This medicine, which heals the 404 illnesses, unites all vital essences. By partaking of this glorious food, may you triumph over obstacles, disease, and evil spirits and attain a dauntless form.
Oi, tam xie yu se jar wang go ne zi, so jia dong we se da me se de, san jia ze wen ko lan den be we, te san de se zo, wan ju xiao, co li len jiu ne ling guai da.
These Gana chakra substances are an inexhaustible supply of food, drink, and every variety, prepared with skillful means and wisdom, joined as one. By offering this Gana chakra feast of unity, may you hold dominion over disciples to be tamed to the three vehicles.
Okay, they need a microphone, performing talk song. Page 57.
La jele se de wa yin de da zhe dan de xie me je rao zo nyong dong be san ne nam ba jia jie ko lo ren chen ba jie dan ba yo wang za ga ren na ne ya da ya me ren chen o wo la zhen ben rai quân da ba zhe zam de na zi jian zhe me nian mo de yan chen de Norveren Kimberje Timber Yo Manerena Neryotoyo Mu Zonze Dona Dogen Zam Boben Dole Jan Jen Jode Yewon de Ger Exotan Dem Zemaren Kimberje Tambar Yo Heterena Neryotoyo Mu Kayan Dena Jalam Buddha Sesam both of life provide no den zombie Jim da dundin Lambar and Jim Berget Ambar Yo Hederena Nayata Mi Yela Damje Solon Rane Kanjer and Lambo Jarbola Wengola Rabdor Lambar and Jimberja Damba Yo Hederena Nariata Emil Toran Sona Male Sana Goyen Layan Donjer Marzen Bebeda Yewa Tamjar and Jimberja Dambo Yo Taranga Ashorena Nayata Mi Dodan Gune Wonja Male de Bon Jomba Sibat Paden Jorba Bondan Jeba Yelombo Maburian Berja Dembai Wan Kangarena Nayata Mi Melaye He Janza Jemba Ye Janza Nido Dajo de Nanda Jela Tomen Joba Taje de Jan Bodo Jorge Gawan Tosun Jomba Nejem Meja Namda Nido Tojan Nyama Songa Meba Jerwai Taje de Jan Donga Ye Jerje Shone Gunje Nyimbo Jerwai Nyimbo Namda Ye Rabdo Ne Yonden Gunje Yensu Jerbai Taje de Jan Tosan Shawar Yoy Derwai Zenem Berwa 62 Dorje Sambe Zene Robdun Mo Je Jenje Jerwai Taje de Jan Tseyang Pe Jorje Urwa Jejen Deva Jebe Jeden Deva Jobo Gosan Janyen Bo Jode Jerba Tija Tonam Jerje Tona Jeje Danan Dobe Ye Janzo Nido Daje de Jena Male Yonse Temba Taye de Janze Won Dobo Yoy Leta Marbo Wangarai Jena Mano Wanda Jene Jang Jeje Jase Rabda Denja Taye de Jan Jese Denjorje Yonka Dorje Reide Tamje Gaina Malen Jombo Seba Tata Yan Bosan Zoja Taye de Jan Gaina Shoi Bangsa Yenda Bangsa Yegen Remen Dogan Jarjan Jowai Sorwan de Bedimdra Lade Daga Soda Rewa Denden Doi Yengan Jenye Durza Denye Tsumbar Rewa Rogar Denye De Yende Daso Durza Donje Kaja Nyang Mendo Yobar Sol Lama Kungan Zawar Sorwa Yoda Gozere War Sorwan Den Tele Tayen Jeba Sorwa Lama Tenpa Dandava Mipa Sinje Loi Chunga Chimbo Dayan Donga Semje Darji Yogarba Seva Sayas Chedan Zejen Yujur Je Pinden Juweneje Tempo Yare Badan Tempo Zimbe Javan Kasa Jansen Tenjur Je Kwancha Yiga Sejun Chanze Tenzen Kasen Tele Jebatan Kente Lasan Cheche Jolas Tempo Renje Kemen Rup Jurje Garchen Institute offer do Sarkama in English during the Mandala offerings. Okay?
So that's in the blue prayer book on page 12. Serkangma. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama, seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne, here in the mandala of primordially pure mind as it is, in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the three times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold that great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle. Just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the three times of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body, adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. Three kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the three times. Thus, all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body, all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomena to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the three times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses limitless qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus, in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offerings, rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the three times, thereby filling the spheres of realms. I make offerings to the victorious ones of the three times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limitless pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones of the three times, which are the very pure mandalas of the three kayas, completely filled with flawless
Drikung
prosperity.
Seattle Dharma Center is making their mandala offering now, led by Lama Abu and 3 students.
Please accept.
Next is Lopang Tupten Nima, offering on behalf of Drikung Rinchen Choling, Garchog Choling, and Garjong Chup Wangpo Ling, with 8 students. So the people coming up to make offerings in their mandala groups, please only make your offering to Garchen Rinpoche at this time. And this afternoon, you will have an opportunity to make offerings to the rest of the monastics.
Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of compassion. To
Only
you,
Los Angeles, please, standing up. Everybody else, stay seated. Thank you.
Only those in Lopan Tupten Nima's group should be standing right now. Everybody else should stay seated, please.
To you, Protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the three times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting, the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the 3 obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of sensual objects to you. Please accept them, Immaculate Victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordially emptiness of all phenomena is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the Supreme Victorious One, the 5 families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomena, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great fears, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their posing bodies.
Kempo Samdrup is next. Kempo Samdrup, and representing Gardroma Buddhist Learning Meditation Center, Drikung Dharma Surya, and the Garchen Meditation Center Foundation, and Garchen Enlightenment Stupa Society, and Kempo Samdrup along with Kemo Sichik and Acharya Gyamso, with a total of 12 students.
The ones of great fears, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their posing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom, who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of whom and pit. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind. within the mode of abiding of unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomena are primarily and completely pure mind as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad,
When you
hatred,
finish making your offering, please go outside by the back where the cameras are.
distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the three times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing will of the two accumulations, and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions,
Pasang Rinpoche, please prepare to come up.
by completely turning the wheel
And
of
Lama
stainless Dharma,
Bunima.
by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state. By this virtue, by the
now
virtues...
Pasang Rinpoche and Lama Bunima will offer from the Garchen Dharma Society in Canada with 2 students.
May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the 3 times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue. By the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one, please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the Sublime Lama,
Drupan Siring and Drupan Palki to represent with 17 students to represent the Drikung Garchen Institute in Munich, Germany, the Drikung Kagyu Ratna Shri Center in Moscow, Garchen Jamsekyang, and Garchen Ratna Shri in Ukraine with Lama Dawa Zangmo, and Gar Jampa Ling in Israel with Ani Dagme and Lihi, and the Drikung Garchen Ratna Dwazana in Spain, and Drikung Samten Choling in Poland, and Gar Chempen Choling in Vietnam, and Ratna Shri Meditation Center in Sweden, and Gar Chempen Choling in the U.S.
Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the Sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps. May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair's tip with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the 3 worlds. Thus may anybody, just by hearing my name or remembering me, be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the 3 times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths, may I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara.
Okay, next will be Dorsun Dondrup from representing with 19 students, Drigar Thupten Darjeeling in Singapore, Drikung Garchen Punsung Choling in Vietnam, Hanoi, Drigar Amitabha Center, Vietnam, Garchen Institute, Japan, Drikung Arya Tar Ling in Vietnam, Drikung Kar Te Chen Ling in Vietnam, and Garchen Puchen Ling.
Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamata Ayanjana Sambhana Jita Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya Aharte Samya Sam Tiyadava Beye Beye Mo Beye Aparamata Beye Aparamata Beye Jana Sambharo Bhajadewa Savasangara Parishade Dhamma Dangagana Samengada Sopa Vishade Mohanaya Paravaraya Sova Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jita Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya Desaya Sambhadaya Deyadavo Beye Beye Mahabe Aparameda Beye Aparameda Beye Jana Sambharo Bhajadeya Savasangara Parishade Dhammadangagana Same Vajade Mahanaya Paravaraya Sova O Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Sabhana Jaya Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya Desamya Sambhat Tiyadavo Beye Beye Ma Beye Aparameda Beye Aparameda Beye Sabhara Bhajade Om Savasangara Parishade Dhammadangagana Samengade Soba Vajade Mahanaya Paravaraya Sova Om Namo Bhagavate Aparam Ayanjana Sambhane Jete Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya Aharte Samya Sam Tiyadhavam Beye Beye Ma Beye Aparamada Beye Aparamada Beye Jana Sambharo Bhajade Savasangara Parishade Dhammadangagana Samengade Sobavam Vajade Mahanaya Paravaraya Sova O Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jita Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya
Next will be the Taiwan centers, the Garchen Dharma Institute and Taiwan Garzen Institute.
Savasangara Parishade Dhammadangagana Samengade Sopa Vajade Mahan Paravaraya Sova Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jite Tenzora Tatangadaya Desaya Sambhadaya Tiyadava Beye Beye Ma Beye Aparameda Aparameda Beye Jana Sambharo Bhajade Om Savasangara Parishade Gangana Samengade Sobavam Vajade Mahana Paravaraya Sova O Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambha Jita Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya Desaya Sambhadaya Diyata Om Beye Beye Ma Aparameda Beye Aparameda Beye Jana Sambharo Bhajade
And next will be Lama Trinley from Tergar International, representing Mingyur Rinpoche's center, with his one student here, Catherine.
Savasangara Parishade Dhammadangagana Samengade Sopa Vajade Mahanaya Paravaraya Om Namo Bhagavate Aparamedaya Jana Sambhane Jita Tenzoranjaya Tatangadaya Desaya Sambhadaya Tiyadava Beye Beye Ma Beye Aparameda Aparameda Beye Jana Sambharo Bhajade Om Savasangara
Yes, now we do the rest of the minutes.
Gana Samengade Sopavam Vajade Mahana Paravaraya Sova Yipsa Kunse Kunche Je 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 Dana Nala Wadon Rom Varenje Boje Imposin
And now next is Khenpo Malam from the White Lotus Center, who offered $1,000. And then Lama Sonam from the Drikung Meditation Center in Boston. And now we will, and then Khenpo Yeshi. And then we will begin with the offerings from the invited guests. So next is Drupalodro and his family. And if Lama Pasang and Tragalama and Jamtrup Lama, please come and make your offerings now. And then all of the guests that were listed, I hope everybody saw your names. Please line up. After Drupalodro, his family, and Susu, there are 29 of you. Invited guests. This is the group for the invited guests. the service team. Please, everybody line up on the service team.
You take a break for 20 minutes.
Until 11 and 10 minutes.
to
everyone, to this very special occasion where we will begin by watching some birthday celebration films. And the first one we will watch is from Gar Monastery. It was actually sent some photographs and videos of their celebration happening in Gar Monastery in Tibet. We will watch that first. And then second, we will watch this beautiful birthday film that was created by Shansi, who is the professional photographer here that has been working so hard, documenting everything. So now we will begin with the Gar Monastery. We're trying to get the audio to work here. One moment. Garchen Rinpoche recites the prayer for Tara's swift blessings, personally sealing hundreds of white Taratankas with his fingerprint without interruption. Whenever there is a Drupchen or an important event at the Garchen Buddhist Institute in the U.S., Garchen Rinpoche offers this white Taratanka as a heartfelt gift of blessings to disciples who have traveled from all over the world. In this lifetime, Rinpoche has faced war, famine, drowning, and other critical moments of life and death. He has overcome all challenges through his deep faith in Tara. Over the long lifespan of Rinpoche's 90 years, during the time of extreme turmoil in Tibet, he spent 20 years enduring great hardship in prison. During those years of Garchen Rinpoche's youth, he endured prolonged hunger and illness during his forced labor, and his mind was once filled with affliction and resentment. In prison, however, he met his root guru, the Nyingma Dzogchen master, Khenpo Munsel Rinpoche. Under the guidance of his root guru, Khenpo Munsel Rinpoche, Garchen Rinpoche diligently practiced Dzogchen in prison. Through pure perception, he regarded all hardship as offerings to Buddhas, bodhisattvas, and sentient beings. After this shift in his mind, each day when Rinpoche carried heavy rocks, he visualized them as precious jewels offered to the three jewels. This forced labor no longer gave rise to affliction in his mind. Rinpoche said, "Loving kindness and patience were my main practices then and still are now." After completing the 20-year prison sentence, Rinpoche left with small booklets he had secretly hidden in his underwear. The booklets contained scriptures. They were precious supports for his practice in prison. While in prison, Adyu Rinpoche from the Drukpa Kagyu lineage was an appointed secretary among the prisoners and was allowed to write. He secretly transcribed the scriptures spoken by Khenpo Munsel Rinpoche into these small booklets for Garchen Rinpoche. Also, some of the writings were done by Rinpoche. The contents included the 3 words that strike the vital point, the aspiration prayer of the ground, path, and fruition, the prayer of Kunten Sampo, several songs of Milarepa, and words of Jigme Lingpa and Jongden Triptrul Rinpoche, among others. After nearly 60 long years, these booklets have been carefully preserved to this day. They stand as a testament to Rinpoche's diligent practice amid hardship.
In
1979, Garchen Rinpoche returned to Gar Monastery. Facing a place that was desolate and in ruins, he took on the responsibility of rebuilding the monastery, and through inconceivable merit and aspiration, he also helped rebuild 35 monasteries in Shanghai. Whenever a monastery came seeking help, Rinpoche did his utmost to assist. For those who came to see him or take refuge and request teachings, he fulfilled their wishes day and night without distinction. He made great contributions to the revival of the Dharma. Under Garchen Rinpoche's guidance, Gar Monastery in Shanghai has preserved and revived many traditions and continues to develop the upper and lower monasteries, nunnery, retreat centers, and Buddhist college, as well as affiliated schools and clinics. In particular, he personally guided the playing of ritual instruments, the masks, costumes, and movements of Vajra dance, and the chanting and practices and more. Today, Gar Monastery has become a complete environment for Dharma study and practice. In 1996, Garchen Rinpoche left Shanghai and traveled across 35 countries around the world, offering Dharma teachings selflessly. Until completing his final global teaching tour in 2019, over those 24 years, Rinpoche visited many countries where it had been very difficult to hear the Dharma. Today, there are more than 30 Garchen Dharma centers around the world. At his current age, Rinpoche is no longer able to do long-distance travel. However, the excellent teachers who have trained under him for many years continue to offer refuge, teachings, and guidance and practice across the world. Whether it is a Drupchen Nungye retreat, Yamataka retreat, or Amitabha accumulations, these precious teachings continue to flourish. Even in the Ukraine center, where power outages are frequent in the war zone, Dharma gatherings and retreats continue to be held. Amid the suffering of impermanence, the Dharma appears all the more important and precious. In 1997, Garchen Rinpoche established the Garchen Buddhist Institute in Arizona in the United States. It is now approaching its 30th anniversary. Under his guidance, many disciples have worked together to transform a barren desert plateau into a pure land of practice in the Western world. Disciples from all over the world come to GBI to receive his teachings. GBI also provides guidance for 3-year retreats and has already successfully completed 3 such retreats, with the 4th nearing completion by the end of this year. The Garchen Buddhist Institute is an expression of Garchen Rinpoche's compassion and aspiration for all beings. Wholeheartedly serving Garchen Rinpoche, Christina leads a devoted team of staff and volunteers in cultivating this pure land in the human realm. The Institute is not only a spiritual home for disciples around the world, but also a home for many wild animals. Located in a remote high desert, water sources are scarce for wildlife. Rinpoche built a pond near the stupa, and it's common to see javelinas, deer, and other animals coming in groups to drink and find food. In winter, when the pond would freeze, Rinpoche even arranged for equipment to prevent freezing so that the animals could still drink water. What was once barren land has in nearly 30 years blossomed with the fruits of compassion. Now at the age of 90, even when giving teachings, Garchen Rinpoche needs oxygen support. Yet still, he personally leads Yamataka Drupshans and various pujas, offers teachings, and joins the weekly Sunday group practice. Rinpoche not only teaches the Dharma in formal settings, but also in daily life. He designs and creates many objects of benefit and merit, such as liberation through seeing mantra stickers, wristbands, wooden bowls of Jigden Sumgun, prayer wheels dedicated to remembering the kindness of mothers, and prints important texts such as the 37 practices of a Bodhisattva and the prayer of Kundin Sampo in multiple languages. He has also created the Purba base, Purba wings, the Garchen Stupa at the Institute, and the luminous wisdom Buddha eyes able to be seen at night, bringing the Dharma into daily life, benefiting visible and invisible beings day and night. In addition to regular pujas and retreats led by Garchen Rinpoche and the resident Sangha, the Garchen Buddhist Institute also invites other accomplished masters to give teachings. After last year's long life ceremony for Rinpoche's birthday, Drikung Khenchen Konchok Gyaltsen Rinpoche gave a 2-day teaching on bodhicitta and ordained 7 students as novice monastics, the first ordination at the Institute. At the invitation of Garchen Rinpoche, Katok Rinzin Chenpo Rinpoche taught the aspiration prayer of the great perfection Manjushri's ground, path, and fruition, at GBI in 2024 and will return this October for a 7-day teaching on the treasury of pith instructions to be taught over 4 years.
Garchen Rinpoche 弘扬教法有非常大的贡献。第一个是文殊研磨地的法门，整个文殊研磨地以前是非常保密的，大家觉得是不能广传，就是很多方面都有限制，很多广传的人也是出很多障碍。但是呢，Garchen Rinpoche是文殊研磨地的法主啊，他真实的文殊研磨地的成就者，他自己就是文殊研磨地。但是呢，他世界各地方都传文殊研磨地，没有出现障碍，还有消除障碍，非常伟大的，这也是西藏的历史上面所没有的。
Last year at the Institute, 7 students were ordained. Before the ceremony, they wore monastic robes for the first time, but did not know the correct way to wear them. When Rinpoche learned this, he specially recorded a demonstration video. Even though he usually needs assistance to walk to prevent falling, Rinpoche insisted on standing to personally record the teaching video. As long as something can benefit beings, no matter how small, he does his utmost. In Rinpoche's eyes, all beings are equal. Whenever there is a request or a need for help, he does his best to fulfill it. Holding a prayer wheel in his hand, his warm presence and gentle words radiate immense loving kindness, like the warmth of the sun in winter, soothing the hearts of all beings. This is the living expression of Tara and of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas manifested in the human realm. May Rinpoche's loving kindness be expressed through each of us. Through our own good intentions and actions, may we carry his compassionate heart to the whole world.
Rinpoche da Garchen ki Lama Sangma Sinan Sangma Lol Tene da Tashitre Shuyayin Rinpoche da Kungam Pie Trebo and Zeti Ninta Dar Geshin Bare and Semiting the Jisu Yiran Yu. Then the Lojema, then the Golo Guju Pebeki, then the Gerald Tuition. Only Shanang, same thing that the pain, gently she was you there in a talone, Lossum Ringa, and ruled sometimes Tamsa Chasai. At the end to Jatosama in a young, and get some the Rambuchi, the Tungagi to the Gala, telling Yang about some Gandala, and Molum Rambuchi Kusi Gagger Demba, Molum Chiata, then some trust Naya, Rambuchi Laria, and Losachi Jayala, and Nishi, same thing that you tell someone law to share Rinpoche Kusi there,
Happy birthday, His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche.
Happy birthday, Rinpoche! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Garchen Rinpoche! 生日快乐！ Garchen Rinpoche! お誕生日おめでとうございます。Garchen Rinpoche, с днем народження! Чупманценя, long life!
Garchen Rinpoche, Chungala, Trahideleisho!
I love you, Garchen Rinpoche!
Garchen Rinpoche!
Happy birthday!
May you be healthy, may you be happy, may we fulfill all of your heart wishes. always until the end of time.
May Garchen Rinpoche stay healthy and live long. Happy 90th birthday. Okay. So now we will sing directly to Garchen Rinpoche a happy birthday, and for his 90th birthday, incredible accomplishment and joyous occasion. So,
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Garchen Rinpoche. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, we're going to sing his long life prayer.
Gapelama, which one? We have the white book, the excellent stream of the elixir of immortality.
Yeah,
ah, yes.
long life prayer. Long.
So this white donde doka utpalchak tuji, jikpagik yabdu sungyal weyum, yishin kolochi metse chinto, babeyuna ayam devashe, dokam chok sugar kirik sutrul, Jikten gon patuk se choding pal, pal den garchen kutse kal gyarten, konchokten pegyen gyurda wenya, sharitak gon pal gyurkyan, sizen pesazun kumukyong, Shenpen dawaga chen shakten so, dugutam sum jungwe lungaku, ketsun zan sum dumpe go chago, tingzinam sum gyan so jitaten, nyedan gomega chen shakten so, Yigdu gyalten yakten ekadim, tutup tujun tabutu jogi, rimeken pekul chidakishe, ten peni maga chen shakten so, jinlaten belame san sula, Dulce pachajuk pekamemo, onten del shiki dotunen, yeshin no musol dem tinime,
Mahakalacha Kedo Neto Dakina Lama Peden Sinde Jimshiken Melongi Yukahatsu Tin ban chim pe chi pe na ko che jong chen tin jo che
so la te se ja uso tan je ko ti je pa one ko to de wa oi ba sa ga long la Om Benja Sato Samaya Manapalaya Benja Sato Dino Ba Didande Do Meba Sudakayo Mebawa Sobajayo Mebawa Honorato Meba Savaside Mebaya To Savakarma Sudame Jadanshe Guru Aha Ho Bangavan Sarvatadanga Benja Mame Benja Bava Maha Samaya Sato Om Benja Sato Samaya Manapalaya Benja Sato Dinoba Didanda Do Meba Sudakayo Mebawa Sobajayo Meba Anarato Mebawa Sarvaside Medayata Savakarma Sujan Siddhashayam Guru Ho Ha Ha Ho Bangar Sarvatadanga Benja Mame Benja Bava Maha Samaya Sato Ha Om Benja Sato Samaya Lama
Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tvenopa Tishtadidho me bhava Sutoshayo me bhava Suposhayo me bhava Anurakto me bhava Sarva siddhi me prayacha Sarva karma suchame Chitam shriya korohum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva tata gata Vajama me munsa Vajibhava Mahasamaya Sattva Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tvenopa Tishtadidho me bhava Sutoshayo me bhava Suposhayo me bhava Anurakto me bhava Sarva siddhi me prayacha Sarva karma suchame Chitam shriya korohum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva tata gata Vajrama me munsa Vajibhava Mahasamaya Sattva Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tvenopa Tishtadidho me bhava Sutoshayo me bhava Suposhayo me bhava Me bhava Sarva siddhi me prayacha Sarva karma suchame Chitam shriya korohum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva tata gata Vajrama me munsa Vajibhava
Mahasamaya Sato
page 70, 75, bottom 75, Lama.
Rumekan Sarvadharmanam Adin Benadit Oma Ahom Bezo Voi Jinkwa Jimbe Se Jongwe Jongbo Lamar Wangwana Yase Toje Lamaye Namye Jor Banzo Tita Balenda Kai Gundale Hana Hana Wompe Wome Soba Vashida Sarvadharma Soba Hyada Dongbenga Ledam Ledam Boje Noyan Yen Jajeva Om Blue Song Wan Joyon Shapsen Ton Ton Shase Medo Dogwe Mameka Shase Romo La Soban Jebete Samjema Jabba Jo On Benzo Agan On Benzo Padinga On Benzo Trojana On Benzo Inzamana On Benzo Dibia On Benzo Dibia On Benzo Alogea On Benzo Gidea On Benzo Nevedea On Benzo Shabda
Vajramu, the wisdom beings of the front and vase return to their natural abode. I, the Samaya being, dissolve into myself, melting into the singular state of clear light without a reference point. Then, once again, I visualize the deathless, innate protector in an illusion-like form of appearance and emptiness.
Con
Page 13 in the Yellow Prayer Book. By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness and death, by the merit accumulated in the 3 times by myself and all beings, and by the knowledge we have gained. May all sentient beings of the 6 realms, without exception, realize the primordial wisdom of the 5 Buddhakayas in the Dharma Dhatu Mandala of the awakened mind. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, hold me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech and mind. I pray for the excellent health of the Guru. I pray that the Guru lives a supremely long life. I pray that the Guru's activities spread far and wide. Grant blessings that I may not be separate from my Guru. May the Buddha's teachings, the only source of benefit and happiness, long endure, and may the lives of those upholding the teachings remain steadfast like victory banners. May the sound of the great Dharma drum liberate all sentient beings from suffering. Please remain and teach the Dharma for infinite millions of kalpas. By the force of this powerful merit, may the aspirations of the benefactors and their seekers be accomplished within this very life. May all obstacles be pacified, may everything be auspicious, and may their wishes be fulfilled according to the Dharma. To this virtue, may all sentient beings in the 3 realms and all the deceased who wander in the bardo abandon taking birth in evil states and attain the happiness of higher birth. Just as the hero Manjushri realized things as they are, so too did Samantabhadra. I will follow in their path by perfectly dedicating all of these virtues. Since all such dedications have been praised as supreme by the Buddhas of the 3 times, I perfectly dedicate all my roots of virtue toward excellent conduct. By the blessings of the Buddhas who attained the 3 kayas, by the blessings of the truth of the unchanging Dharmata, and by the blessings of the undivided Sangha order, may my aspirations be fulfilled according to this dedication. Of the 3 jewels truth, by the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by the power of having fully perfected the 2 accumulations, and by the pure and inconceivable nature of the Dharma Dhatu, may these prayers be fulfilled accordingly. By the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, precious, perfectly complete awakening. Great Vajradhara, Tilopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma Lord Gampopa, Pagmodrupa, and Lord Drigumpa, may the auspiciousness of all the Kagyu Lamas endure. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drigunpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Ayadeva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the hard son of Jigten Gonpo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Bottom of 25. With discipline, you live in the higher training of ethics. Your great compassion appears as the glory of those to be tamed. Free from fixation, you sustain Mahamudra's natural state. Gedon Tenpenyima, son of the teachings, may your life remain firm. May the teaching of the great Rikunpa Ratnashri, master of interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating, until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
조지들이 주로는 저기 책까지 기어이 제 강의들은 다 됐다. 저 뒤에서 오고 서는 다 잡으려나 답을 추지 주풍제체 요리지 주풍제체 이제 동거 자와서 정심란데도 사정심시바 가리지 삼지들이 삼지 제보들 삼지 제보를 다디의 파 장조요리 삼지 제보를 설레들이 상첩 상질 단지 상첩 생시고 사바세빌레는 다디 파조요리 대비 데이터다 대비 직부 주풍제체도 삼지는 더리 삼지들랑 강래요는 삼지는 뭐들고甚至手上装满了，装银装银了，个人了上电梯了，上电梯进来门外头里，那个拖的个地方，他说，上去国防这这里就对吧的对位就个人里上电里，对大国家他不有，大国家他不有嘛，上电梯有人考察完了，考察这个出来大概，对嘛啦，把这干起个的，这上电有了。这上天就是给我们人，是给我们中国人。这路上谁的做过的，谁的做不过的，这个做不忙不送过有的，人让他们几个身份解决了，给不龙就都被夹死了，奴隶他们这里去在当中了，考察的奴隶都是考察的查到这个，考察匆匆的这个程度的新闻，哪考察那个？好处人了，这上帝的拉着有的，对不对？第二嘛说吧，这里他们马上话的，也不是比他们这对的，这点嘛是他们咱们觉得用过的，上中生做人不接，上帝的人不接，这是适当的查到做嘛说吧，咱们呢，这些用这边上面讲呢，这朋友这些呢，基本上就是比较谁了，都是他，而且在当中。刚你都把都看拿他来说，没说我个人说嘛，我这个配给我人，这个当中有人上，这个地方的叫做嘛，这里这头了下了，这里这个新人他们这个送，上去他们这个送的人都有人，这里都这些的嘞。
Thank you, Director. So there is few things to share with you. And the Lord Jitin Songgon says that the 84,000 of the scriptures are included bodhicitta. And then what is the bodhicitta? Bodhicitta means loving kindness and compassion. Actually, when bodhicitta in literature Tibetan says chup jang, so chup means then all of these qualities gathering together, and jang means it purifies self-grasping. So that's where then the main loving kindness and compassion is also this immeasurable bodhicitta. So if you practice immeasurable bodhicitta, then it purifies self-grasping. And then 84,000 of scriptures are included there. So when the loving kindness and compassion benefit all sentient beings, even like ants or other bugs and so forth. So it also benefit temporarily for rebirth, to rebirth in the higher realms, and then eventually then one can attain Buddhahood. So for that reason, there is the happiness and the cause of happiness. So why that is the happiness and the cause of happiness? Because it purifies the self-grasping. When we have the self-grasping, then actually the loving kindness and compassion purifies the self-grasping. But loving kindness and compassion is like lion's milk. But lion's milk need to pour in a golden cup or golden bowl. So the golden bowl is a metaphor. Lion's milk is a metaphor of the loving kindness and compassion. So then what is the main this golden bowl? That is forbearance or tolerance. So if you have loving kindness and compassion, then without the forbearance or tolerance, then you cannot keep it. So for that reasons, in that there says that all of the obstacles and harmful activities are like a precious treasure. Usually, if we arise angry emotion for a moment, even a single word, harsh word, destroy our loving kindness, compassion. So that way, we are going to keep our loving kindness, compassion by forbearance or tolerance. So then, when we have loving kindness, compassion, then there is this all sentient beings like a boundless space. And also there is this Mother Tara of mindfulness, please protect us. So that means then if we have mindfulness and then forbearance, then we keep them, keep our loving kindness and compassion. Then even we have some disease or pain or hurt, all of these sufferings turned into the happiness. For that reasons, all of the virtues are included, loving kindness and compassion. And through loving kindness and compassion, then we will attain Buddhahood.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Something.
Don't forget loving kindness and compassion. Don't forget loving kindness and compassion. Don't forget loving kindness and compassion.
Thank you.
So now Garchen Rinpoche will leave the temple first, and then we're going to do the group photo out in front of the temple. So for that reason, we're already running a little afternoon. So please hold off on making your offerings to all of the other lamas until this afternoon, when we will gather all together again.